reconsider this bill and send the same to the select committee, and I object this bill to be passed in this parliament. Thank you, sir.
Sanjeev Kumar. Shri Sanjeev Kumar. Yes. You can speak now.
Giving me this opportunity to put forth my YSRCP party views and suggestions on the Essential Community Amendment Bill 2020. At the outset, sir, I congratulate Government of India on promulgating the Ordinance of 8/2020. Because we are living in extraordinary times, bold decisions are needed, and Essential Community Amendment Bill is one such measure, and YSRCP welcomes it, sir. Production of face masks and sanitizers were likewise controlled by Government of India, and now we are seeing the good results. We are getting N95 masks at very economical rate, and India has emerged as the second largest producer of those items. I once again congratulate Government of India and Honorable Minister for Health. Speaker, sir, this bill primarily seeks to amend the Essential Communities Act of 1955, which was enacted to regulate the production and distribution of certain essential commodities. As stated in the objects of the bill, sir, farmers need to get better prices, and investors need easing out of restrictions on product storage, movement, and pricing. Speaker, sir, in the proposed bill, the new insertion of Section 1A states that supply of certain foodstuffs may be regulated only under extraordinary circumstances. It is encouraging to the entrepreneurs, sir. We welcome it. Stock limit criteria will be imposed only when the price rise is between 50 to 100% of various foodstuffs, and when compared to the preceding 12 months of pricing. This is also a good decision, sir. We welcome. The processors and value chain participants are also taken care of with this regards to regulating stock limit. Sir, we believe that these amendments will definitely encourage competition among the entrepreneurs, and the farmers are likely to get better prices for their produce. Speaker, sir, the Essential Communities Act 1955 empowers the Government of India to regulate production and distribution of foodstuffs, fertilizers, drugs, and petroleum products. I would like to bring to notice of this August House about oxygen crisis which is impending on India. As a doctor of medical science, I am able to analyze the situation very easily and warn about the impending oxygen crisis, which is also one of the essential commodity. Medical oxygen is a drug and essential commodity. The rating is controlled by National Pharmaceutical Pricing Agency. The ceiling price of 1 cubic meter of oxygen is 17.49. If one bulk cylinder contains 9 cubic meters of oxygen, one bulk cylinder should be sold at 157 rupees. But now one bulk cylinder of oxygen is sold at 400 to 500 rupees. That's tripling of rate. Now who is controlling this escalation of rate in the essential commodity, which is essential in this hour? Most of us feel happy to say that death rate due to COVID pandemic is less in India when compared to other conditions. Sir, we should think beyond this death rate. Because of the impending oxygen crisis, the common man is forced to spend lakhs of rupees for medical treatment. If this is unchecked, many of the bankrupt families may take extreme steps like committing suicide in the coming days. As a social worker, sir, I observed that immediate precipitating factor for most of the suicides of farmers and weavers is a precipitating medical problem. So if we need to prevent suicides in the near future, we need to prevent oxygen crisis now. The facilities in the most of the government hospitals are very good, but the ill-informed patients prefer private hospitals and end up in bankruptcy. Government of Andhra Pradesh is giving rupees 500 per patient per day, and I congratulate and thank my Honorable CM Sir, Sri Jaganmohan Reddy Garu, and he stands as example to whole of the India. Sir, I represent Kurnool district, which is the backward region of Andhra Pradesh called Rayalaseema, where we do not have a single oxygen plant in 4 districts. We are dependent on neighboring states like Telangana from Jadcherla and Ballari of Karnataka to get our oxygen, sir. So this issue involves 3 states. Now I request Government of India should take necessary steps to ensure the NPPA pricing to be implemented very strictly, sir. Sir, we should note that we have seen industrial revolution, we have seen agricultural revolution, now it is the time for medical revolution, sir. We need to invest in oxygen plants, we need to invest in rural medical colleges, and we need to incentivize rural hospitals. Sir, with regards to the Essential Communities Amendment Bill 2020, the ordinance was very timely done. It was brought into the force when black markets were exploiting the lockdown. This prevented skyrocketing of the prices, sir. We thank the government of India. Sir, YSRCP party proposes few suggestions in this amendment bill, sir. We should be able to differentiate between genuine businessmen who are allowed to maintain adequate stocks or inventory between them and the hoarders who illegally hold the stock. We should modernize the post-harvest facilities in a scientific way, and we should revisit the Dalwai Committee and speed up the process of implementing the so-called doubling the farmer's income report. Sir, to conclude, I say that in 1955, when the Essential Commodities Act was made, India was food deficient. We were starving for food. Now we are food surplus. So these types of amendments are essential. We need not depend on the old acts. So we congratulate Government of India for introducing these bills, and we wholeheartedly support. Thank you. Jai Hind.
श्री राहुल शेवाले जी बैठिए प्लीज स्टार्ट.
धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष महोदय. आवश्यक वस्तू संशोधन विधेयक